everything can feel as though you're Sparky over there. Everything can feel so urgent. And that's where I come back to the Eisenhower, President Eisenhower method, where he pretty much has a system, or had a system, called Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, that allowed us to be okay with fires and scheduled tasks and delegating things to other people to get off our plates, and also like Netflixing and chilling. He didn't have Netflix and chill at the time, I don't think. Of course not. But essentially his system is Q1 is things that are urgent and important. His thing was do now. And then you have things that are important, not urgent. That's pretty much everything that you do almost, like your work that you do, you're going to the gym, you're hanging out with your kids. That's Q2, and he wanted to stay in Q2 as much as possible, according to ChatGPT. And then you have Q3, things that you can delegate off your plate. The who, not how. I'm actually reading that book right now. Who's a better person to do this than now? If you combine that with Dan Martell's book of buying back your time, what you could do is take how much money that you make per day. Let's say that you make $200 per day, and this is not exactly how he does it, but it's I'm paraphrasing and kind of like simplifying the math. Essentially, his idea is that whatever you make per hour, let's say you make $40 per hour, you then have a buyback rate of $10, four times less than what you make. And any task that can be done for $10, you should definitely offload that to somebody else, because your time is worth $40 an hour. Another way you could say this is if you make $200 an hour, if you make $200 a day, 25% of that pay is $50. Meaning that every single day you could have $50 to pay someone else to do something that you don't actually want to do. That way it buys back your time of you actually having to do that task, right? So cutting the grass or whatever. This is not exactly apples to apples, but I've used it to simplify how I do my math, allowing me to think not how to do every single thing all the time, but who's the right pick.